Hey folks, this is Stacy with lifeintheburbs.ca, and I have another little video of the Saddleback Leather travel case, and this is their new style of leather. It's the more artsy, a return to their roots type of leather. And let me begin by saying that I like this leather. I prefer this leather over the leather they've been using in the last couple of years. This leather has a much more natural feel to it, and when you touch it, it just feels more natural. It's got some of the markings that the cow has picked up through its life. So you can see inside on the front here, there's some lines, and that it does faintly resemble. Can you see that? There we go, that's a good shot of it right there. It does faintly resemble pen marks, but this bag here, this particular bag has markings that I think add to its uniqueness, and it doesn't look absolutely identical to any other Saddleback leather bag that you're going to buy, which was an issue that I had with the leather they've had in recent years. Okay, now looking at the design of this bag, pretty clever. I like this. It is one piece of leather that is this, and so it's sewn up here. So like they just fold it up like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is that's one of Dave Munson's things that he builds. He uses a bigger hide. It takes a bigger hide to do that, but it still. It makes for a stronger bag, and it's part of his thing. So you can see how this piece of leather, see this piece here, comes down here, it comes right up here, and it continues up here into the lid. So no seams, no seams, no seams. I like that. It's just one of Dave's things. Actually appreciate the detail and the effort that goes into making a bag of this quality. And you do notice it right away how there's attention to the stitching is nice and smooth, the straight lines right around the corners. All the lines are very nicely done. Okay, and so that takes me to the inside of the bag, and we're now looking at this the new pigskin lining. The pigskin lining that's in the back here, you can see it in here and up here inside of it. The pigskin lining is a lighter color and a lighter feeling, thinner pigskin than they've been using in recent years, and lighter to carry because Dave's Saddleback leather bags are notoriously heavy, and so that is a that deals with that issue a little bit. So about the hardware now. Interesting choices here. You've got these rivets here, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to say this right up front. They overbuild these bags. I understand that there's a warranty, a 100-year warranty. You know, the whole thing about your grandkids will fight over it when you're dead. Probably, but it is overbuilt. So that's good, makes it bigger, beefier, stronger. So like for example here, you've got the tongue is stitched on here, stitched across here, and then 3 rivets. Yeah, that's a lifer. But so you got these style of rivets, and then curiously, you've got these rivets over here, and then the other style of rivets over here beside them. So you've got the copper and then stainless, and then this brown type of rivet. And it's just a curious choice to put the. Why not use all these? Why not use these copper rivets like this up here as well? It doesn't change the strength of the bag in any way, but it's just curious that they wouldn't use the same one here and here. So you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 across there, and then perhaps use a different style down here. Just interesting, just a note, just something I've noticed. Okay, now over here, this is the shoulder strap, and I was wondering, like, what do you want a shoulder strap for with a little carry case, travel case like this? And what I realized is that what am I going to use this bag for? Some people would use it as a DOP kit for carrying your shaving gear and all that sort of stuff when you're traveling, your toothbrush, your toothpaste, and etc. Some women could use this as a makeup bag, and other people could use it as a case that they leave in their they leave it in their truck with a few emergency supplies, a couple wrenches, flares, matches, lighters, that sort of stuff. Like if you're out on the road, if you're out in the boonies, like I am often, then you have a little case full of stuff like that in your vehicle. So that would make a nice little case for that. However, it would also make a fabulous little, and I say little, camera case. So you've got enough room in here so that you could put your camera and a couple different lenses and whatnot in here. And so the fact that it's hard body, it's sculpted, makes it nice for that. And so then I thought, well, then that's why you want this shoulder strap. So then you're carrying it, and you can have, if you're out on a safari or taking pictures of whatever you shoot pictures of, then you can carry it over your shoulder. This is the clasp they're using now. It's a dog leash clasp. Speaking of being overbuilt, the whole bag being so well built, I call it overbuilt. These things here, these dog leash clasps, they are, I think they're a little out of proportion. I would prefer to see them with the old school, like my 2009 classic briefcase, the lobster clasp. However, in the spirit of the Saddleback Leather, they are super duty, and so then that's just the way they design them. That's the way they build them. So, overall impressions, this bag is a winner. I much prefer this new leather over the leather that Saddleback has been using over the last few years. In case you get one that has too many markings on it that you don't like, the fact that you are allowed to return them for return, you get your money back, or you can get an exchange and they'll send you a different one. That makes it so that I feel confident in buying one of the new tobacco Saddleback Leather product. And so it reassures me that if I don't like the bag, I'm just going to send it back. Coming up here, this one here gets the lifeintheburbs.ca 2 thumbs up. I like it. I like it a lot. So that's it for today. Stacy from lifeintheburbs.ca with a Saddleback Leather small travel case. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.